Hi guys, so welcome to this video. Today we're going to explore utilising our core muscles in plank pose. So I'm going to show you all different variations of plank pose position. Remember that you can always modify accordingly. So for example, if you're quite new to yoga or you feel that your core is perhaps in need of a little bit of strength training, you might always bring the knees down to the ground, which is absolutely fine. Just remembering that in plank, what we're looking for is this long line from the edge of the thigh into the edge of the waist. So you're not kind of like dumping down like this, looking more like a cobra position, but pressing into the hands and active. So that's what's going to help to kind of build strength rather than allowing the body to sort of collapse down. So we're going to start off in a regular plank or with your knees down as that option. So if you're in your knees lifted version, make sure the heels are actively pressing towards the back of the room. The knees are down, make sure the thighs are lengthened so you can feel that activation into the sides of the thighs. It's better to have the pelvis lifted slightly too high rather than dropping down low, so just remembering that. And then feeling as if the lower three ribs are hugging under and towards the back of the body. Lift and balloon that space in between the shoulder blades and slide the shoulder blades towards the shoulders. Full breaths. Feel the extension through the crown of the head. Full breath in. And then exhale. If the knees are lifted, bring them down. We're going to make our way into child's pose and just come to rest for a few moments. So you're probably already feeling a little bit of activation there into your core muscles, which is good. That's a really good thing. Start to warm up into that area. Okay, so we're going to come back into plank pose or with the knees down, remembering that option. So this time we're going to come over to lift the right toes away. So taking away one of those support pillars. Nice full breath. Keep the pressing of the foot towards the back of the room. So envision that that support is still there. You're just pressing it towards the back of the room. Releasing the foot down. Inhale to pick up the left toes into point. Lengthen through the leg. Full breath in. Long exhale. One more breath. Releasing the foot down. And then we'll make our way into child's pose. So nice full breath. Just allowing everything to relax for a moment. Great, so we're going to bring the gaze forward. And what we're going to do this time is come to shift the weight forward and pick up the toes. Pick up through the stomach, so you're really engaging through the abdominals. Slowly lower to hover. So you want to brush the elbows past the rib cage, hover the nose, and then pressing all the way back up. Slowly lower, and all the way up. Lowering, and lifting. Maybe one more, slowly lower. Coming all the way up and bringing the toes down, child's pose. So nice full breath in and long breath out. Great, so we're going to bring the gaze forward. We'll come into a downward facing dog for a few moments just to find a stretch. Lift and lengthen through the sit bones, press heavily into the hands. Find that relaxation into the head and the neck. We'll come to slide forward into plank. So now doing this movement again very slowly. So imagine someone's picking you up by the hips, and you ripple through the vertebrae of the spine and arrive back in downward facing dog. Make this movement seamless and smooth with the breath. Inhale, bring the gaze forward, rippling vertebrae by vertebrae into plank, arriving in plank. Slowly lifting all the way up on the exhalation. Inhaling, rippling forward. And once again into downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your weight all the way forward, and then lowering however you wish, all the way to the ground. Great. Release the tops of the feet, and then we're going to bring your left forearm along the mat. So if you have your elbow directly lined up underneath your shoulder, I'm going to flex out through the feet, heels press towards the wall behind the feet, activate into the sides of the legs. So from here we're going to do some mini side planks. So really good for your obliques, so all part and connected with the core muscles, and also the ones that are closest to the lower back. So lift up and out through that left side of the body. Inhale to press the legs towards one another, really activate through the soles of the feet, and then start to lift the hips. Exhale to slowly lower. Inhaling to lift, exhaling down, inhaling to lift up, exhaling down. So you can either place the hand here or here, whatever feels good. Deep breath and lifting up. Hold for 1, 2, 3, exhaling to lower. Great. Roll all the way back to the centre and onto the stomach. We'll activate through the tops of the feet so the kneecaps lift away from the ground. Press all 10 toenails into the mat. Inhale to slide the forearms forward into Sphinx pose. So Sphinx can be really good for creating that length into the abdominals, having that little stretch through the front of the body. So try to open up the dorsal spine by drawing the tips of the shoulder blades down the back and lifting up and out through the chest. Another deep breath, and then exhale, rolling down. So you're going to bring your right forearm along the mat. I'm just going to switch ends of the mat. So bringing the feet together once again, hugging the seams of the legs together, elbow directly underneath the shoulder, lift up and out through the right side of the body. Inhale, then exhale to lift up, and inhaling down, exhaling up, and rolling down, lifting up, exhaling. Notice if this hip moves forward or back, try and keep it stacked as you lift. Exhale. Once more, inhale, exhale to lift and hold for 1, 2, 3, exhaling down. Great. So this time I'm going to roll onto the back, hug the shins into the chest, And we'll make our way to bridge pose to open up into the core, the abdominals. The same result can be done in reverse tabletop or reverse plank pose. And then lowering all the way back down. Okay, great. So thank you very much for joining me today for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, there's plenty more on my channel. Feel free to sign up to Sanskar Yoga on YouTube. Namaste.